Part 11, Absurd Hypothesis. Okay, this is now going to be Lucia's chapter recap, which I'm going to... Oh my god, I really like... I can't. I got it. I'm pretty sure we cried, obviously, with Lucia's dispatch. I cried silently on while I was reading it. I just don't know anymore. No, not this one. The wind howls violently. A biting gale scatters the dreamscape's mist. A crimson spiral tower grows clear on the horizon. What is that? Lucia staggers forward, pushing down the hidden pain deep within her mind. Just at the edge of her sight, a boisterous crowd gathers, their cheers echoing as they watch the figure step into the tower. No, don't! Lucia's pupils string to pinpricks as an unshakable terror grips her chest. Commandant, don't go in there! It's dangerous inside! The crowd remains jubilant, their cheers never faltering, as they wait for the hero's triumphant return. A twisted fisher opens his pitch-black maw, patiently waiting for his prey. No! No! Arrgh! Cold sweat beats on her forehead as Lucia bolts upright in the experimental chamber. What's wrong? I saw the Crimson Tower. She clutches the human's hand in a tight grip. I saw so many images. Oh my god, my god. These are scenes she's never seen before. She's never laid eyes on a Crimson Tower or purple speckled forests, nor has she ever heard the term Clean Zone. The dream scenes are like wires, eroded by Babylonia, touched by the wind. They instantly crumble to sand. The rest, it's a blank. The tower? The tower again. Both Hyperion and Poirot saw visions of the tower during friend adaptation. If this is the hetero tower domination, why did only these two see it during adaptation? We push those questions aside for now and head to the back laboratory to check on the power of friend with Azuma. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think Liv's the next one, which, oh my god, I think maybe she might be the next one that maybe has to do with the tower. I am not looking forward to this. So, I hate this. Is there anything unusual with the power of frame? Nope, the mind fluctuations from this frame transfer are all within acceptable parameters. Something's bothering you? Lucia just told me she saw the tower too. If it's not mind fluctuations, then why? Asimo falls into deep thought for a moment. If the third hypothesis is actually true, then it's possible that both of these frames have, to some degree, formed a connection with the hetero tower. Oh my god, Asimo is so smart, I swear. Asimo opens his terminal, pulls an encrypted commandant records on the hetero tower. I feel like we would be in big trouble if Asimo wasn't here. I'm so grateful for him. What makes the hyperreal frame truly stand out is its incredible computing power. When it's running at full tilt, it can actually transcend time and dimensions. If the third hypothesis holds true, the hyperreal frame might have inadvertently snagged information fragments during these high-capacity operations. Pieces from the past, or maybe even goods of the future. After all, we never fully grasp punishing capabilities or how it stores information. Therefore, what the hyperreal might have captured is information preserved by punishing. Data that simply doesn't belong to this reality. That's right, as the mouth says, turning to quickly check the data from both power frames before continuing. As for the power frame, its power source is a modified megacore. The carrier for this core is that egg. She uses technology from the hetero merge shard, and a modified omega weapon to create it. This setup allows the power frame to continuously draw energy from punishing, letting it function without needing sleep, just like an ascendant. This frame had a tough test, naturally. As official frame transfer occurred, I suspect Lucia accessed information from punishing during the transfer. Whether this information from punishing is from the past or the future, only time will tell. Asimo fidgets his report, taking the printed documents into his hands. Given its many functions and groundbreaking technologies, I've asked for a stability period of at least 3 months to make sure everything runs smoothly. Think of it as a precaution. If any anomalies crop up during this period, contact me directly. I will. We put away the frame report and opened the door to find Lucia waiting outside, now in her parallel frame. Commandant. Lucia still seems on edge. The moment she sees you emerge, she clutches your arm tightly. Got it. Yes, I know. Even though she's safe in Babylonia, she just can't shake the feeling that danger's lurking around every corner. Let's head back to the lounge. Lucia doesn't say a word. She just gives in beauty a nod, but her hand stays glued to your arm, refusing to let go. It's a rare moment without any missions, and both Lee and Liv are in the lounge. Liv's busy maintaining her levy gun, while Lee polishes your sidearm. Sidearm? What the heck? Is our arm broken or something? Hey, commandant. Lucia, you're back. Is that supposed to be like a gun? I don't even know what that sidearm is. Wait, when we had to Google it, actually, because I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay. It is a gun. I did say that. Okay. Lucia, are you alright? Did something go wrong during the frame transfer? Noticing Lucia's troubled expression, Liv walks over, concern etched on her face. Lee puts down the sidearm and moves closer too. Nothing too serious. Casually closing the door, he gestures cheerily. He instantly gets it and starts checking the room's security and privacy measures. Once everything's locked down, all four of you gather around and take a seat. Lucia's frame transfer isn't just a blur. She also sees the tower. Asimo thinks he might tap into information embedded within punishing. As he repeats Asimo's theory, Lee's expression turns grave. If Asimo's theory is correct, Lee's brows furrow deeply as he starts to recall. After my frame transfer, during a field mission, I pushed my frame to its absolute limit. My mind went into overload. That's when I also saw that tower. He pauses, lost in thought. Back then, I seemed to have picked up other information too, but it's buried deep in my mind. I tried to dig it up a few times, but it's like chasing smoke. No trace of it. That's it. Dead zone number? That can't be right. The Hetero Tower isn't located there. The root's been broken. It's time for you to go. Later, I tried to get the vision back while connected to the commandant, but no dice. Probably hit a wall with computing power. So, what exactly is this tower? Hetero Tower. Invitation. Key. These strange, obscure terms gesture to the minds of all three of you present. I think Asimo's theory is highly plausible, even though that theory sounds absurd and hopeless. If anyone can match this and reach that destination, it would perhaps be this human before me, who has already created so many miracles. Oh, what? Is this Lucia's POV now? Okay. You can't even imagine what hardships and suffering you would have to endure if you really could keep going down this path. Oh my god, I hate it. I can't do this anymore. I don't know. I just... I gotta... I don't even want to continue anymore. Oh my god, it's just hurting me. Lucia clasps her hands together so tightly that her synthetic skin actually dimples under the pressure. Her fleeting memories had dissipated with each frame replacement, yet a soul-piercing sorrow still remains. What exactly made her so sorrowful? She refuses to dwell on it. It's okay. Everything is changing. Ever since the Copperfield Aquarium, those feelings of deja vu have only existed within the blurred field of vision. She doesn't know why the girl named Chaos never appeared again, but those faintly emerging images had indeed never been verified since. Whether it's the Crimson Tower or the Spherical Forest. Commandant. Liv anxiously slides a cup of hot tea toward her. Don't worry. No matter what, we'll face it together. See, this is what I mean. Sometimes it's like a he, she, because I put, obviously, I think it's, sometimes it's like the one that, like, they intended, and then, like, you know, that gender that you put. And then sometimes it's just they or like, can they just, oh my god, they need to, I feel like they need to pay a little bit more attention with the story a little bit more, but okay. Right, I get it. A small gash appears on her synthetic skin. Lucia quickly wipes away the vital fluid, keeping any sign of trouble hidden from human eyes. I'm sure it's going to work. No matter what happens, she will protect you, no doubt about it. This used to be a thriving town, with research facilities popping up all over. drawn by the prestige of housing the first zero-point reactor. On December 20, 2160, the punishing fires burst forth from the activated zero-point reactor, transforming this place into one of the areas with the highest punishing concentration on the surface. Cradle once stopped by here, but she never found the story she was hoping for. Since Cradle left, the library, which had briefly come alive due to the arrival of federal creatures, has once again fallen silent. Grass stands now underfoot with a faint crackle as the dark agent pays a visit, carrying his return ticket. Back then, is this where Dominic vanished? A voice from within his mind poses this question. Yes, Zero-Point Reactor 1 is right by that library. After the punishing outbreak, Dominic led a team to shut down Zero-Point Reactor 1. Not a single one of them make it back. But the reactor is definitely taken offline from the inside. The agent's gaze is fixed, unblinking, on the ravaged library in the distance. With the library looking like this, completely abandoned, is Zero-Point Reactor 1 actually still running? You bet it is. Stuff built in the Golden Age isn't going to crumble after just a few decades of bad weather. He strides past the library, weaving through streets and alleyways. Most of the buildings on the surface got wiped out by mechanoids and constructs affected with punishing. Zero-point reactors are usually buried deep underground, so as long as no one's got in here before us, the basic setup should still be good to go. He passes a hospital, crosses the bridge, and walks by a string of completely empty trash cans. Here, following the faded street signs, he finds a central power facility. Clearly, whoever evacuated this place made sure to cut the power to the entire city. Done. Vonnegut kind of cracking into the terminal and bringing the city's power back online is a piece of cake. The moment he hits the last key, the entire city jolts awake from its slumber. But right on cue, I concentrated the punishing search through all the newly powered machinery. Countless machines, the red warning lights, flashing frantically, start to run aimlessly through the streets. They're like demons on a night patrol, kicking up a ruckus amidst the cold, desolate ruins. It's really buzzing in here. The agent strolls along, parading right alongside the carotid, making their way to the ultimate destination. Are you sure this will work? Nemo still looks worried. I'm not sure, but it's the only shot we got right now. We got to find someone to step into Agent Zero's shoes. Otherwise, if Agent Zero comes down to Earth and no one's ready, this world will be solved full by the decontamination too. Oh, okay. I don't know. With Vonnegut, I don't like him, but I don't fully hate him. Like, I don't fully dislike him like Cradle, because I think he's just morally gray at this point. Like, he doesn't care, obviously, about, humanity, but I guess he does care, if this world, does perish, so I guess he does care in some degree, but still, I don't know, his tone is grave, and Nemo just goes quiet. Besides, the tower is definitely coming down. No. Nemo only got here through a gap in Castelli's Hero Tower during the punishing outbreak. If the tower truly vanishes for good, Nemo will likely vanish right along with it. Since Nemo still exists, maybe. You burst into this world back then because Zero-Point Reactor 1 fired up, which is also what set off the punishing outbreak. So perhaps the tower can come down here again the moment Zero-Point Reactor 1 restarts. Trout calmly swats away as stumbling carotid charging at him, on a single muscle in his face twitching. So, we still don't know why the tower hasn't come down? It's because of the Great Raven Commandant. What? How can you be so sure? I can't be sure, but has to be Commandant. Before I came here, I went to see Luna, but she didn't know anything about it. The other agent wouldn't be interested in saving Earth. Her desires lie elsewhere. That lady is more eager to see what was broken rather than things proceeding along a straight path. From the iteration previously past, Cradle seemed to be a very important character, but now, she's just a hetero creature, a vessel for the Red Tide's will. To the agent, it's Cradle indistinguishable from the hetero-humanoid twins he once nurtured. All signs point to one conclusion. The suspect can only be the Great Raven Commandant, who's constantly meddling with their operations. No matter what, the tower can't fall into anyone's house's hands. Especially not humans. No, it should. It's as if he's talking to Nemo, and also reminding himself. The ancient's voice is barely a whisper, so faint only he can hear it. Only this way can the long journey finally conclude. It's been repeating this chaotic, excessively long dream for far too long. Sure? Sorry, but that off my mom. He became a jumbled mess, given a new identity by a mask. As time goes on, these identities fuse with his very being, eventually settling down deep with his consciousness. Vonnegut, after the chaos erupted, he once again pressed everything to cut out the static noise in his consciousness. But doing so also that images his mind. It's then that he suddenly discovered that Redpest origins shares similar traits with the chaos contamination. Nothing's over yet. Only by completely controlling the Hero Tower can he achieve his purpose. Oh my god, I really... Passing through a park and circling ruined school, the agent slowly repeats his plan to self. Even though the punishing virus is nowhere near as bad as the chaos contamination from your era, if the punishing virus concentration gets too high, it could track the contaminating magnetic, Agent Zero. My other self in the tower sent me that theory back when we could still communicate. Wouldn't just letting the red tide keep growing do the same thing? Yes, but don't you think that'd take forever and be a total drag? A smile, and the undeniably Kilgore crowds spreads beneath his mask. At the edge of the dead zone, all 4 members of Graven are geared up and ready to go, with only Asimo there to see them off. You coming with us to 0-point reactor 1-2? For this mission, you're trying to push deep into 0-point reactor 1. The next execution squad that wandered into the dead zone just reported in. Power's back on and is sitting around 0-point reactor 1. 0-point reactor 1 is one of the places with the highest concentration of the punishing virus. So far, Graven is the only squad capable of handling a mission like this. If I try to interview, Babylonia staff will drag me back to the Science Council before I can even get inside. Asimo pulls a terminal-sized case from the box next to him. You forgot to bring this. The key? The key. Even earlier, before Wulia got her pilot frame, she traveled to aerospace city with Liv. You're there to help smooth things over between humans and machines. As the mission wraps up and you're about to leave, Cervantes, who says he's part of their church of the machine, hands his case to you. The key. This is a new key to activate the invitation. It's also a message to Sage left behind. Sage told me this key is just a replica because of certain circumstances. It still works, but it has its limits. Sage mentioned that for modifications, it needed an interface compatible with standard terminals. She seemed to prefer the old design, but she still let Xavier make the changes for human use. Back in Babylonia, you press the key into Asimo's hand. Take it with you. Asimo ships it right back, but the tower never shows up. We left with both invitation and the key, but what good are they when the tower has vanished into thin air? It might come in handy. What do you know? I don't know anything. If you know something, just tell me. The only intelligence I have is that Vonnegut might be near reactor 1. Ugh. With those final words, Asimo turns and heads back to the transport vessel without so much as a goodbye. Vonnegut? But the mission briefing didn't say anything about. The transport vessel trudges effortless south, giving up with storm dust and sand across the desolate landscape. The commander gets up trying to contact Asimo for more answers and turns to see the other Grey Raven members taking their final battle preparations. Commandant, the dead zone is death trap. Once we're in, stick to me. Lucia grips her sword hilt, her expression deadly serious. Don't sweat it too much, Lucia. It's not every day we go on a mission like this together. Oh my god, it should be together more often, to be honest. Wolf has just finished checking their supplies and approaches. Supply check complete, Commandant. No unusual activity detected nearby. The new filtration systems in the safe zone are humming along nearly. Looks like all potential threats are cooped up in the dead zone. Once we step foot in there, we'll need to be on high alert. We scan the surrounding area before clicking the scope back onto his sniper rifle. Oh, I get to say this again. Yay! Move out! Grey Raven! Twilight flames reach across the plains as Grey Raven almost pushes into the dead zone. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so it looks like Lucia's, I think it's the last one. And then probably the last one's probably maybe have to do with Ishmael, but I don't know. We'll see how this one goes.